Hey everybody, Nathan here. Welcome to another episode of Unscripted. Today I am super excited because we've got Steelcase. So Christina, welcome to the show. Tell our audience a little bit about yourself and then obviously about Steelcase.
Yeah, well, thanks for inviting me to participate today. This is really fun. I feel like pretty cool and hip to be a podcaster today with you.
Not at all, but why not?
This is super fun. So I'm Christina Vernon. I lead our hybrid solutions and technology partner team at Steelcase. Our group is really focused on kind of the technology integration opportunity within space and how do we support better working environments. That's what we're really focused on, each and every day. So we've been having a really busy couple of years as, anyone who's working with clients, thinking about new space applications, thinking about technology integration. How do we get better at, staying connected in this new way of work? So it's been a lot of fun.
You're very lucky because you get surrounded by all this beautiful design, beautiful architecture in your offices, just the beautiful locations. And you just get so inspired of what is possible, right? Because I think a lot of times you think the office and you're like, oh, these plain walls and boring desks and uncomfortable chairs. But you've redefined all that. And that's what's the beautiful part about Steelcase. Let's talk about hybrid because the world has changed and a lot of people have changed their offices during the pandemic. And it definitely seems that post-pandemic, they're now changing things even more. So tell us what you're hearing because I think people would love to know that.
Yeah. So, right now, I spend a lot of time with our clients across the country and, even sometimes our clients in Europe and Asia. And, the things that we know clients are looking for right now, there's kind of a wide variety if you think about it. There's clients who really want a lot with privacy. Work is evolved and people are, very much connected through video collaboration. And that creates a lot of opportunity for need for privacy, whether that's small one-to-one, types of phone booths all the way to private offices. Also just creating privacy in the open plan a little bit. Things that they're also looking for is collaboration, spaces for collaboration. And, that's something that we've been really focused on through partnerships like with Logitech and Microsoft. And, but, in between there's clients who really want to have well-being in the office. They want to find ways that their employees can find joy, they can find happiness, they can feel, that they're really supported in different ways through wellness. And then we have like little things like people just want access to power and they want to be able to charge and they want to be able to, be productive throughout the day. So there's a really wide variety, but I think it offers opportunities. And in most cases, it's all kind of connected. It's finding these new ways that people want to work. People have, employees have high expectations when they come to the office of the things that they want to have. They want to, they power super easy. They want to have great meeting experiences. We used to say kind of in the early days post-pandemic that we wanted to earn the commute to the office. Yeah. I really want to earn the commute from the desk to the collaboration space so people can really do their best work when they're together and have those tools readily available to them. And then this, need for privacy. I think it's a really compelling conversation you have to have a wide variety of spaces to be able to manage that privacy need. So there's a lot changing. But, the other really big conversation that we have with our clients every day is, how are you managing technology? How are you integrating technology into your employees' day? What access do they have? What tools are they looking for? And that's really that technology integration. Long gone are the days that we design these really beautiful, compelling spaces and don't think about tech. We have to think about tech early. And I know that sounds like sort of like I'm just saying that for your audience, but it's really not it. That's truly what we're doing. And I can't tell you how much that's changed our conversations with our customers. Being able to talk to, global IT leads about their, IT security needs, about what platforms they're using, how we can help integrate better into the space has really been a game changer.
That's interesting because I feel like we're definitely on parallel paths at this point because as you said, we're trying to improve the desk to conference room or conference room to desk experience. You probably know this, but we now have integrated our own room booking platform and desk booking platform. So it makes it easy for someone before they even come into the office that hopefully has a lot of beautiful Steelcase furniture outfitted They can book their desk, they can book their room right from one app. They don't have to call anyone. They don't have to send a bunch of emails. They don't have to call the assistant and say, hey, is this available? They can do it all by themselves. And then they can invite the folks that are coming into the office. So that stress of going to the office, figuring out where I'm going to sit, because guess what? Everything's changed, is different. And then you're doing the same thing from the experience perspective, more from a physical perspective, a design perspective. And that's probably why we work so well together, because we're going down that same path. So thanks for your thoughts on hybrid work. Let's talk about Project Ghost. For those who don't know what Project Ghost is, the whole concept was, how do you get people closer and have a more private type conversation with standard video conferencing gear, but then create an experience where it's a more immersive one-on-one, right? So this is not every meeting, but these are all those meetings, and maybe in healthcare, maybe in an HR department, but give them the privacy, give them the immersiveness without the $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 price tag of what it used to cost.
Yeah, so very exciting opportunity to bring Project Ghost to life and get it out of its ghost state, if you will. And we're now naming it Ocular View. Some customers might know, some listeners might understand that, we have an ocular solutions category within Steelcase that has been a lot of tables, technology integrated tables for conference room solutions. We're now calling Project Ghost will now be named Ocular View, and we're actually launching it in June at NeoCon and InfoComm, and it is now going to be available for customers to buy and create their own immersive experiences through Ocular View. And we couldn't be more excited about it. Like you mentioned, we brought this out in 2023 as a concept, as an idea. The team from Logitech brought this really unique concept to us and said, hey, we want to be able to create this more immersive experience, and we want to really evolve kind of this collaboration opportunity. But we don't know a lot about space. We know the technology, obviously. And so our teams really collaborated, really well together to create this. And as we started to, use Ghost, and we had, multiple Ghosts set up. We had one in Munich, we had one here in Grand Rapids, we had one that was on the West Coast. And we started to, spend some time showing it to customers, getting the feedback, really perfecting that experience. And what we really realized is that Ghost needed privacy. The original form factor that we had was kind of a semi-enclosed enclave experience, and people liked that comfortableness of it. You could see in, you could see out, but it wasn't private and there wasn't a door. And these conversations that people wanted to have really needed some privacy. So we were able to work with our partners here at Steelcase within Everwall and our Orangebox partners to integrate Project Ghost and now call it Ocular View. And now we have a whole entire enclave that has a great door. It has great privacy. It fits really nicely into any office environment. And you can really now bring Ocular View to users and really create that immersive one-to-one connection. And I think the other really unique factor about this is that this is existing product. This is existing product from Steelcase, from Logitech. This is not waiting for any new technology to evolve. It's very easily installed, very easily applied. But the connection that you get and the emotional connection that people have when they experience Ocular View is really second to none.
I'll be honest, I was very skeptical when I heard about this when we first, and I saw the original version that was in our office. I think it was actually made out of cardboard, but just, it's what you start with. You start with what you have.
Yeah.
And then I visited your offices, I think 2 years ago now. And I saw the second prototype. I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to get it. And then I saw it at ISC, and the transformation from the factory floor or the design center to what I saw at ISC was just breathtaking. So initially we were thinking about HR, CEOs, right? But obviously it's more than that. Now, what piqued my interest at ISC this year was healthcare. Because there's some great use cases here that I didn't even think about.
Yeah. So last fall, we were able to take a version of this to Healthcare Design Conference down in New Orleans. And we were able to bring some of our leading healthcare design firms and customers to experience Ghost. And I think this is really honestly where we've just scratched the surface. This is going to be a really huge opportunity to help improve healthcare experiences, whether it's virtual consultations, could be behavioral health. there's a lot of opportunities, even occupational health solutions. We talked a little bit that clients are looking for moments of well-being for their employees. Having Project Ghost and being able to connect with a therapist, maybe being able to connect with a healthcare provider to have a conversation, that's going to really be a game changer for some organizations. And like you said, we don't expect that this is going to be a truly huge scalable solution. But I think in healthcare, we might be able to really find those right partners and really evolve this into something that could get very scalable if I'm, reading the tea leaves right, I guess I would say. But I think it's really this opportunity in healthcare to create that trust that you need with your healthcare provider to create a better experience. So you do feel like you're just sitting across the table from someone and they're looking you in the eye. That eye contact that Ocular View creates is really, really compelling. And building trust in that is something that's really unique. And outside of healthcare, even when we think about back to the office, a lot of people have been hired during the last several years and have never met their leaders before. So when you are having a great eye contact conversation and you feel like you can read body language and you know that they're not multitasking and those distractions are sort of taken away from the conversation, I got to imagine that that's a really nice way to build culture, to build trust within your teams, to start to build, a little more camaraderie, even like just those moments where you can sit down and have a coffee and for 30 minutes and just like chat like you normally might if you were in the same office all the time. So lots of great opportunities for Ocular View. And we're just so excited to finally bring it to the market. We know it felt like it might have been taking a little bit of time, but we wanted to get it right. And we wanted to have that experience really dialed in. And the team from Logitech came in, helped us fix, a lot of the kind of technical things that we were looking for. And I think when people see it, they're going to see it at NeoCon this year. They're going to see it in some of our work lives and at Logitech offices. They're going to have a really enhanced experience. So I'm really excited about it.
The other thing I think about, as you talked about healthcare, but also education, is just accessibility. All of a sudden, someone that lives in rural America that does not have access to a specialist can go to their local pharmacy or local doctor's office. And now you can have access to those specialists that are nowhere near you. It's huge. Like when we talked about it, I'm like, wow, I did not think about this before. But that's just a great use case.
Yes.
Christina, thank you so much. And I wish you nothing but success with this launch. It's a beautiful product. It's going to do really well. Customers are going to love it. But thank you for being on the show today.
Oh, thanks for having me. Thanks for taking the time. And I'll look forward to coming back and maybe we'll be talking about our next Ocular View project.
I love it. I love it. Let's do it. Thanks again,
All
Christina.
right.
And that's it, folks. That's us with another Unscripted show, and catch us next time.